What is up, party people in the house tonight? What is up? One moment. Okay. I should have checked the radar first. I did not. We'll see. Fanny! Hey, kiddo. Let's clean up your food a little bit, okay? By the way, sugar-free zero sugar Monster is fucking gross. I'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in my ear. That's such a classic phrase nowadays. Will it stay? It stayed. Nitro, what's up? Are you ready for us to be suspect of you at first? I'm like, are you Nitro or are you really Nitro? Yeah, we wondered what happened. I'm trying to find a sweet treat. I gotta piss so badly. My hair is actually getting long for me. I can't believe it. My hair is actually getting long for me. Might not be long for y'all. For me, it's pretty long. Look who it is. Stacy, welcome. Hey, hey, is Doctor Enough? Is he friends with Dr. Bad Touch? This is a glass bottle, but it has your traditional lid. Which makes me wonder, why did glass ever, plastic overtook glass at one point? Sorry. I wonder what we should drink. Got a Dr. K. Sorry, I'm shaky right now, it seems. I'm having to... I'll stop. There we go. Okay, we have iced coffee. We have the fancy version of it. Dr. K. We could drink a pumpkin beer if we wanted. We have some diet green tea. We have a diet Mountain Dew. We have Minute Maid. This is what I'm willing to drink. I was going to review the Dr. Enough. Hey, JS, welcome in. We got the dry stout. That's like a Guinness, but better. I could have a Moxie. What should I drink? Oh. I got the grapefruit fever here, too. Nitro picked the fancy coffee. Hey, Beth. Interesting. Beth, I swear, I'm like, I was up and everything. I'm like, did I miss you going live? I must have missed it. Diet Mountain Dew. It's expired, too. But Mountain Dew has a very long shelf life, especially. I just thought about that. What was it, yesterday? Yeah, January 26th of 25. Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, I thought about that and I was like, wait. I was like, I swore I was up. I'm like, I have your bell on. I'm like, I just want to see what's up with these lives. Let's see if the dew is so. This is nasty. Of all the zero sugar ones I've tried, I think it's kind of nasty. Let's see if it's still carbonated. I'd say so. January 26th of 25. It lost the carbonation fast, just like It's stinging my nose from, like, the carbonation. That's fine. Tastes okay to me. I don't taste any. It's not stinging my tongue or anything. Diet Mountain Dew is more natural than regular Mountain Dew. So, despite what it might taste like, oh, shit. I drank 15-year-old Mountain Dew that was good. I like all the real world snacks. It does kind of break the immersion, I guess, because there's all these, there's like the Shamway Food Company in the game and all that, but I don't really give a fuck. I've got most of the achievements in the game. It was Mountain Dew Game Fuel Mystic Punch. I I have no idea. I've never heard of the Mystic Punch. These aren't just made up sodas, they're all real. The guy actually takes requests from people that are like, hey, and he'll actually check things and make sure with their thing, I think, first, but he'll be like, yeah, I can add that to the game. And then he'll find the real. I have a whole file from the mod that has real, like, the actual images for their products. And we can make, like, those big boxes of chips and stuff. That's what I do. Tastes like a regular Diet Mountain Dew to me. A little less carbonated, maybe, but. Fishy's kind of like a golden retriever. Oh yeah, I was gonna grind on it a bit because I want to get to the 9mm one where we get the SMG, because the SMG is one of the few weapons in the game that is pinpoint accurate. Yeah, it's extremely good for close quarters, and you're not fighting the undead at a long distance most of the time. Though the snipers are really good. The sniper, when you do the sniper, once you get down on the tree, if you shoot the undead in the head, you'll kill them instantly. So you can you can really you can really put the hurt on a horde. But hey, JR. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I didn't like that. Yeah. The best way to fight the horde is with your fists and explosives. The fists are one of the few weapons that you can. Well, when you drink the moonshine, you get 400% more damage on them. So, which is a fucking huge bonus, might I say. I don't even need to apply it to the damage to know. Where the undead have about 150 health or so. And I think like the spike knuckles will do about 40 damage. So then it's 40 times 400. You gotta see when I drink the moonshine. I gotta wait for a time. I don't want to just waste it, but You can't see shit. The undead will be these. They'll be like these two shapes, and you have to fire in the middle of it because that's where they are. Oh yeah. There's not a whole lot of items in 7 Days to Die, but they introduced item progression recently in like the last few years, and I kind of like it. Though you'll enter the various game stages, and then you'll find better weapons. You'll run into harder undead. You used to be able to just find like the end tier weapons. Like if you knew you knew like the locations to look. If you went to the hardcore locations, once you map them out, you could go to like the end chest and like grab the really high quality weapons. Can't do it anymore. There used to be ones where you're like, oh, the level sixes are the hardest locations, and then like the various biomes will add skulls at the end that add a difficulty. So level 8 in the wasteland would be the hardest. One of those places to go to. Oh, yeah, it's okay in moderation. Everything's okay in moderation, except is there anything that's not okay in moderation? Not yet. I need to actually get. I don't like the way the undead attack nowadays, and they also can do this duck crawl, which is absolutely horseshit. Absolutely horseshit. The undead can get lower to the ground than you can, so they can fit through spaces that you can't. And you used to be able to do things where you could stop them. But they monitor our games. They monitor our games and they patch out the ways that we use to fight the undead. They're basically our biggest enemy, is the developers of the game. If we want them, we gotta like play the game the way we don't want the game to be, but it's so crazy because they watch it and they're like, "Oh yeah, I hate that the undead can get." Because now like the porch bases, I figured it out because I had a porch base. Because then the undead can duck crawl underneath there and they hit you below through the thing, and it's so fucking unfair because you can't hit them, but they can hit you, and it's just so you've got to protect it. They'll go for the easiest way to get to you. Yeah, with the hatches you can put down. The hatch method's worked since like 10 years and it still works. Because then you can attack out, but they can't attack in. Not many people play the game. Fishy'd kind of like the game. I'd get Fishy into a level 6 base and then strand him. You like, fight your way out, Fishy. Be a man. 7 Days to Die is such a demanding game. I run it on medium, okay? I have a, I, I run it on medium for the sake of running at 100 FPS. It's a good trade-off. If somebody, if I ever got into NASA, I'd want to play the game in Ultra. The game's really poorly optimized, especially if you turn on dynamic mesh. With dynamic mesh enabled, it loads every single object in the cell at once. So if you're inside a city, every single skyscraper, every single object in it is loaded in. So, you want to turn that off? Pretty much, fucking, yeah. Like, it works fine in the desert, but you're in a city. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I get what they're going for. It does require a lot of. It's poorly optimized. It doesn't really. They're trying to fix the optimization for it, and they've got a little better with it, but it's one of the issues with the game. It's why, like, there's several fans that make these overhaul mods that they've been trying to buy the game from the developers to finish it for years now. It's an interesting game where the community really loves the game, but the developers fucking hate us and they work against us. It first came out in 2013, and we haven't even got bandits yet. They do. They'll ban people on like their forums and stuff that like criticize like the game too harshly. People, they'll do it. Like, but then they'll also listen to people because they recently brought back glass jars. You used to be able to drink things and then you'd get a glass jar in exchange. Well, now they introduced it. The default setting is you have a 20% chance of getting your glass jar back when you consume a beverage, which is fucking horseshit. I turn it back to 100%. Because what, your survivor just like smashes the fucking glass on the ground after they drink it like a fucking Viking or something? Like what? They're trying to scrape by with every bit of thing they have. Are you kidding me? Don't sit on it. Pro tip. Yeah. Unless it's cheese based technology. I have a recent gaming laptop. It's decent. It's really good for a laptop. You can do everything that you want. Is it blinking? Yep. I knew from how it was hitting before. I forget there's my last computer had a lot of RAM on it. This one has a pretty decent amount of RAM, and I wanted to build a PC for a while. I've seen that the most expensive gaming laptop was the most expensive one I saw. I saw a gaming laptop that was $12,000, and I'm like, if I cannot play 7 Days to Die in Ultra on that, hey Rocky, I would be so upset. Like, if I spend $12,000 on a PC and I couldn't play all my games in Ultra, I'd be pissed. I wouldn't be happy about it. That's what I'd expect out of that. I saw that Acer had one. It was like $12,500. I've heard bad things about Alienware. I use Acer The Acer Predator Helios. I used the Acer Predator Helios last time, and I got the upgraded version this time. I've had no issues. Other than my screen went out after like 10 years or something like that. MacBooks are actually pretty decent for gaming. Macs can do some pretty good gaming. I was able to compare like a couple games with my mom's computer to like what my last computer I had, and there were several games that loaded very similar. I like them a lot. I had that computer for 10 years. I didn't have any issues until the monitor just went out one day. Which the computer still works. I just have it plugged. I've been plugged into my computer, my TV downstairs. The computer works fine. There's nothing wrong with the computer. I just need an external monitor. So really, the monitor failed, the computer did not. Which every single other one I've used, the computer has failed. The monitor is not, so. I love CRTs. I need a CRT for my Nintendo 64. I used a TV from 2003. It's like the first, like, it's an early sort of version of the, like, monitors we use nowadays. It's kind of between them, and it works fine. I plugged that fucking Nintendo 64 into the regular TV. It looks fucking terrible. It looks awful. It looks like somebody like farted on the screen after they ate Taco Bell or something. Macs are good for making music. I want a CRT. I like my Nintendo 64 a lot, so I wanted to get some more games for it. They're going up in price. I told you guys recently that my old record player, my school one, it bit the dust. I need to open it up and see. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I can at least see if it's maybe I need to clean it or something. But it's from 1972 and it's worked this whole time. So a 7 Days to Die definitely it'll wear out a computer. I bet just the processing power and the heat that it requires when it does it. Most of you, the fact that you hear my fan noise, mostly when you hear my fan noise, I get computers that have dual fans in them. So you'll hear my fans because there's two fans going. I like dual fan cooling. It's definitely the way to go. I don't care if you can hear the fans, like as long as it's not like the fucking alien where the I mean, it sounds like a fucking jet engine taking off. But your computer's meant to handle and do processing power. If you let it stay at too hot of a temperature for too long, it could damage the circuits inside of it. But your computer's also meant to do this as well, but we're talking about when I'm saying it'll do this, I mean if you have your computer for like a long time, like years and years. That's part of why your computer slows down. You need to replace it and all this. I'm not no computer expert, but I know a thing or two. Emmy's the wizard. Like I play a game like Fallout New Vegas. I can play it in Ultra and it doesn't do anything to the computer. It's fine. I can run it. My fans hardly make any noise. I love me some Fallout New Vegas. I don't think they're gonna make a better Fallout game. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that was it. That was just it. We got it. It happened. It's not gonna happen again. Unfortunately. And don't get me started on the Fallout TV show. They totally fucked the timeline up. Oh my god. They totally fucked the timeline up and just pissed all over it. Like, I don't even know how the master story works anymore. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, a Fallout game? One of the Fallout New Vegas is definitely peak. It's like it's one of the best RPGs. One of the best first person RPGs for sure. The characters in it are all memorable. They nailed it. And then they had to fuck it all up with the Amazon series. And it's just disappointing as somebody that actually likes the game. Mess up the story of Fall 1, 2. It's dumb. And for what? Nothing. Just money. Out of the video game movies that I've seen, Postal. Well, the German version of the Postal movie that has all the Nazi jokes in it, which is weird, but and all the really controversial stuff actually in it. It's actually accurate to the video game. It's one of the few that is. I watched Mortal Kombat yesterday, the recent one, and I thought it was really accurate to the games. I thought that was another good one. I was pretty surprised by it. Much better than the cheesy '90s one. It was, yeah. I don't know how they can't get out of everything video game. We needed an unhinged director, like with Postal. We got an unhinged director, like Uwe Boll. Like I part of my like documentary thing that I have, like I have Raging Bull on there, which is one like to promote the movie. He fought a bunch of movie critics that wrote bad about his movies, and he's like a professional trained boxer. And you just the documentary is him just beating up a bunch of like writers like online. and it's fucking crazy. Like, he's like, you think I'm a lunatic? Well, watch this. I really am a fucking lunatic. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Let me tell you, I'm gonna figure out a way to fix it. Because my 1970s record player is the only one that'll actually play noise music as it's supposed to be sounding. My Crosley will not do the shit. My Crosley will mute the bass parts and everything. It's crazy to listen to music with the bass muted. Particularly like the Beatles. Listening to the Beatles without Paul McCartney, it feels weird. It's like Paul really is dead. It's the Paul really is dead mix. They didn't even replace Paul. Crazy. I have Abbey Road, and I listen to it on there, and I'm like, where's Paul at? Like, they don't have the bass on here. What the fuck? I'm from Kansas, America. Hey, Yeti. Oh, wow. Food horror? That's a. Oh, 5.5. I don't. Kansas don't have good weed. What the fuck? Since when? When did that happen? Oh, I thought you said Yeti's chili. I'm like, chili? What the fuck? Beard's hungry, I guess. The darkness. It becomes. Shit. Shit. Okay. Let me look at my. Okay. I look best in the dark. Unless Penelope's here. And then I look best in the light. I don't have any saves. So there's tons of starts in Kenshi. Even especially with the expanded one that I did. I mean, look at this. First thing you do with Kenshi, music volume goes all the way up. Music frequency goes all the way down. Hey, Grease. So we can play as a wanderer, a wandering trader, I forget what MHQ is. I think it's based on the Cannibal Hunters, the Holy Sword, the Hive Exile, the Son of a Captain, Rock Bottom. You can play as a slave. You can play as a rebooted skeleton, an exiled shack, a holy paladin. You can play as an anti-slaver. You can play as a wanted swordsman. You can play as a tech hunter. You can play as a swamper. You can play as a cyborg. You can play as a ninja. You can play as another wanderer. You can play as a martial artist. You can play as a savage hive wanderer. You can play as two best friends. You can play as a hive exile. You can play as a nomad. You can play as an empire citizen. Have you ever heard a game that had so many different options to start? We're not even done. Ex-Leviathan Slayer, a Holy Nation Citizen, a Crab Raider. That's where you are. A guy with a dog. The Freedom Seekers. You can play as a bandit. You can play as a Fogland survivor. You can play as a boy with his bat. You can play as a nobody. You can play as nobodies. And there we are. We're back to Grease, Mykonos Plastics. That's fun. Jeez. And you're like, what do you even do? The Kenshi theme is just to die for. The Crab Raiders. Playing as a skeleton is crazy. It's one of the AI machines. They're basically better in every way than the humans or the. I guess the Shek are pretty badass. It's hard. It's hard to decide which one do you pick. Like, how are you gonna play your game? Like this, you have different play styles. The different ways that you choose to start the game are different play styles that you go about the game. There's RPG, there's action RPG, wanted criminal. They're a little more limited, thankfully. A tech hunter, you do an exploration RPG. Hey, Fishy. Martial artists, we're basically trying to become Goku. And we can become Goku, basically. Without the kind of magic, more just like we palm strike people and we instantly kill them. We like shatter all their limbs. Like martial arts is pretty badass. There's different starts. A boy with his bat. That's one of the. That's one of the. When you were a teenager, you spent a lot of time in the southern lands. One day you stumbled upon a wounded land bat. Cautiously, you nursed it back to health, and the land bat left without violence. Several years later, you stumbled upon the same. You stumbled upon the same land bat, wounded beyond help, and its newborn. Strangely, the new. Okay, wounded beyond. You stumble upon the same land bat, wounded beyond help, and its newborn. Strangely, the newborn is starting to follow you around everywhere you go. Land bats are pretty fucking dangerous. Let's see what the MHQ Wanderer Sword is. Ooh, hell yeah. And here's our character, which we can just randomize all. We can go as a human, we can play as a skeleton, we can play as a hiver, we can play as a shack. There's two different races of humans. There's the Scorchlanders and the Greenlanders. The Scorchlanders tend to value personal freedom above all else. And then you have these race stats. And there's the Greenlanders. The Greenlanders are basically good at farming, cooking, and science. I mean, we can do whatever we want. They have less strength, but they're good at athletics. They'd make a good martial artist. We're gonna go heavy weapons. So we could play as a skeleton. There's the hivers. And there's different sub-races too. Like we saw that with the humans. Soldier drones. High princes. We can play as various different. And of course there's the Shek that are just fucking massive. That's not even as tall as they go. That's like 10 feet tall. I think each one of these represents a foot. Yeah. Because that's 8 feet. Because it's 8 feet, so. So he's like 10 feet tall. Like, we can also make him tiny. You can make all of them tiny. We can make a tiny little fella. We can give him horrible posture. Make his neck like that. This character thing is very... We can make him... I know what we should do. Give him little tiny feet. Give him little tiny legs and... Give him those really big gorilla hands. Give him a little short. We'll give him a big belly and... He looks like he's pregnant. We'll make him more serious. I actually want to make him more serious. But then he's got these little tiny baby feet. Okay. Look at the 1,000-year-old stare that most of the Kenshi characters have. This is their idle stance, so let's see. I wouldn't want to fuck with that dude. Also, this idle stance makes this a little easier. Is that what you should name them? These are the human males that we have to choose from. I like that one the best. This one? Which one was it? That one. So we give him a little tiny head. Or that big giant. We can randomize his head. We'll just put everything down all the way. His mouth is really tiny. Like that. Let's give him a giant nose. He looks like a bird. I think his parents were a little too close. His parents were a little too close growing up, let's say. Yeah. You can't even see with the beard. Hold on. We'll give him this beard as we decide. Where was it? It's autosaving. Uh-oh. I've never seen an autosave in the thing before. It's like, oh shit. Let's give him. He looks inbred as fuck. That hair is pretty cool. That's hair 6, by the way. I was like fucking Popeye or something. He looks like Rambo a little bit. He looks like methed out Rambo. Methbo. He looks like Rambo if he did a lot of meth. Let's see what the other beards are like. Oh, good thing we did. I don't think he does have any teeth. He did. We gotta go with that one. That one. What other beards do we have? And we gotta give him green hair. Like bright green hair. Maybe. I'm gonna give him a more normal hair color. So what should we name him? Should we name him Old Greg? Shtick. He's about 3 feet high. He looks like they invented the sex offender registry for him. It was invented for this guy. He's the reason. He got stung by a bee. Don't judge him. Gregory. I don't even know what the start that we picked is. We could just get our shit pushed in. I don't even know where we're gonna start. Gregory Mick. Jesus. STIL. Jeez. Okay, skin. Okay. We have Gregory McStiltskin. We should just name him McLovin. Gregory McLovin. We should just name him McLovin. Emmy, what do you think? Should we go with McLovin? He carries on the McLovin name. Okay. That's it. Oh fuck. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Sorry. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We just spawned in burning fucking acid rain in the water. Where are we? Where are we on the fucking map? We're that fucking far off the coast? What the fuck? What the fuck kind of bullshit is this? You better swim for your life, dude. Oh, you better swim for your fucking life. Oh my god, oh my god. These are not the aggressive hivers, right? Oh fuck. What do I even do? I gotta say all my Kenshi knowledge. This is a hyper village, I think. Yeah, it is. Do I have any money on me? Okay, Gregory, We're in a hyper village. We should go in here. We can at least get out of the rain. That is the mainland here. We better get good at swimming. That's about what I can think of. This is a bullshit. I picked one of the other Wanderer starts. He's so tiny. Okay, he just told me to do what I'm doing. No, we might have to carry him on anyway, because we're pretty fucked. I mean, what do we do? What can we do? We have 1,000 gold. Let's see. So if we look at the hyper things, this is... Why isn't it working? Oh, it is. It's a bar. That's somebody's house. That's the queen. These are hypers. That's, nothing. So that's a bar. That's about it. Let's go to the bar. There might be something in the bar. We're trying to get on the map. We're trying to get to, like, here. Like here. This is the tutorial area. This is where you usually start. Welcome, human. Let me take a look at your selection. Wanted Tempest. It's a good place to look for stuff, for sure. We don't have any food. If we could afford a food cube, it would be nice, but we can't. Let's buy some let's buy some rice and some meat, and let's go swim to this island here. Oh wow, maybe we can't. Oh wow, they're prepared for an invasion here. Oh fuck, how are we gonna get to the... Hey, the rain's not raining. This game is so slow if we're swimming. Oh fuck. This is a terrible start. Terrible. Look how far we have to swim. How do we even... How do we even survive it? Do we just go for it? I mean, just fuck it, go for it, right? What else? What other choice do we have? I mean, it's far. It's very far. There's my character. We can... No. The water's acidic and burning, too. Because we're in acid. We're swimming in acid. And there's our character, just a little. We've discovered a ruin. That's terrible. We're almost there. We're not in acid water anymore. We have the game fast forwarded. If you'd like to watch it in real speed, we could. I bet we've leveled up swimming, huh? Yeah, we're level 32 in swimming. The ability to swim faster and further without drowning. Oh, wait, we can drown? Damn, that dude swam that far. Uh, let's um, let's enter sneak mode just to be sure. We don't have a weapon. Hold on, we're trying to see what's in this. There might be like a kill bot or something. Huh. I guess we sneak for it. It's worth it. Let's go, Gregory McLovin. We gotta make it or break it, buddy. We're gonna go heavy weapons, and it's gonna be ridiculous at first. I have a weapon on me. This rusted iron club. That's as good of a weapon as you're gonna get. We're sneak swimming, too. So I have full control of this camera. Which basically, I'm just the cameraman. This is like an RTS, basically. Okay, where are the fucking... We can order them to do things like what we did. This counts as stealing? Against who? Uh, Neither of those is really worth it. This metal chest is unlocked. We could try and loot these. We could try and pick it. We have an 11% chance. We could just keep trying. Because we'll level up lockpicking. Every time we fail, we leveled up in that? Yeah. These are really hard chests here. He's probably failing because of his massive hands. I wish I had a knife. We have an 11% chance to pick it. I wonder... We're just kind of in this area we are. We're trying to get somewhere better. So we can... I'm trying to get to the Sheck area. We won. Okay. Okay. I'm not good enough at lockpicking. Fuck it. Let's look in this thing. These are level 41 lock things. Wow, that's one hell of a sunset. I don't know if the water's loaded in correctly or not. I won't lie to you. There's the planet of Kenshi. We're on one of the moons of Kenshi. There's the planet. Oh, what was in here? Nothing? Oh, if we hold down the Alt key, this one's even harder. We can just look at the moon while we wait for our guy to. Here, buddy, you can do this. I'm gonna be over here. I think the water's just so dark. Yeah. We're in a different part of the solar system. We're not in the Milky Way. Okay, there ain't shit. I guess this has been here for 5,000 years. What do I expect? I'm gonna fast forward the game. I like to play the game when I fast forward it. It can be like, ooh, okay, there's a. This seems like it would be a good place to set up a base, but that is incorrect. Whoa. 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 Okay. Yeah. Whoa. I wonder if we should sell it. What level is this? I'm imagining the ones that are unlocked don't have shit in them, but the ones that are locked do. But I mean, we have a 6% chance to pick the lock. Yeah, where was it? There it is. The galactic cluster. Any of these. There's one. Or just this tiny little dot here. Should we? I guess we don't have anything to do till the morning. How are we doing on our food? My character hasn't even ate yet. Your character just eats on their own. We're still level 1 in lockpicking. What? What do you mean? Oh, there shouldn't be anything in the sky. That's a galaxy. Oh, that motor is pretty good. What the hell is this? I've never even heard of this weapon. The comma? It does a way more cutting a farmer's tool. I found a weapon. Oh, that's Kenshi for you. You don't find shit. And then just 2 of them have like the most badass items you've ever seen in your life on them. The rest of the base, they ain't shit to pick from. This specific instance. Wait till we get into Kenshi. You basically, what is our goal in Kenshi? There is no goal. We have to make it. We have to decide. What are we doing? How are we going to progress? How are we going to end the game? What are we doing? Like, you saw all the different starts that you can do. You don't even have to stick to what your start says. I mean, there's this guy that made Kenshi. He took everything that he loved in video games and removed everything that he didn't. That's why I hope I get this open. So yeah, we level up skills here. The way we level up skills here, we have all these different things: strength, toughness, dexterity, perception. If we highlight over it, it tells us about it, and then it tells us the ways that we can train it. You train skills by using them. You have to use skills to level them up. If you don't use a skill, you won't use it. And if you don't use this, I think your skills stay the same. I don't think they degrade, but we're going for heavy weapons, which is going to be hilarious. There's so much to Kenshi, and I've added a lot of mods. There's a lot of mods to it. Maybe if you haven't seen the game before, maybe I should show you base Kenshi. I like expanded. The world's not reactive like it should be. Oh, we successfully picked it, and there's one electronic part, which is good enough for us. Also, we don't need to be sneaking anymore. So basically, so we have all this, like, we could pause the game, which we should right now. We can go look at our inventory, our status. We have a map here, which this is our map. There's us on the map. It's a fairly big map. This one also has our faction. When we have a base down, we can research our crafting. When we get that, our squad, we can control up to 20 characters at once. This notes all the dialogue we've run into. This documents all the dialogue, so we can go look back at it. Oh, this is a different game. Oh wow, so our squad thing is crazy. So that's all we saw, and we have a help thing if you want to learn about the game. The Kenshi map's bigger. I bet it's bigger. It's 3 a.m., so it's almost morning. It's hard to get back over here. It's okay. Anyway, let's go swimming. I would not go swim in this water in the middle of the night. Yeah, and what we do in Kenshi, the way that you get tougher in Kenshi is you get your fucking ass handed to you. So the fact that we're not fighting isn't a good thing. Oh my god, they were way further away than I thought. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh my god, it's way further away than I thought. They're not even getting closer. They were way further away from that island than I thought. He's got the body of a god. We've got a scythe on our back. I think it used up our hunger. Yeah, and then we have our attack, our defense, our strength, and all this that factor into things. Yeah, I have it on regular mode. This is fast forward, and this is extra fast forward. I should have went for the shore. Oh, acid rain again. You're currently submerged in acid. This guy's pretty tough if he's able to swim through acid. He's already there. Think about the weakest person in Kenshi. Like the world of Kenshi would be set up for Mortal Kombat. The weakest person in Kenshi can swim through acid. No deal. No big deal. Damn, how are we getting inside that? No, here, go here. Where are you going? What the fuck? Okay, sometimes you don't want to let your character auto pass. They might be a little stupid about it. Oh, this is a farmer. He's probably got. Let's sell him our electronic thing. Has he got a backpack for us? We probably want a lantern or radiance. This dude's inventory is horribly unorganized. There we go. Oh. Maybe I should sell that. That would get us a lot of buying power. Those are so rare. And we have to use them for the advanced research. I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest with you. They have hash. You can do drug running and stuff like that. There's certain places where drugs are illegal. So then you can manufacture drugs in places that it is. And then you can sell drugs in those areas, but you don't want to get caught. Basically, the same thing that happened in real life will happen, minus your head getting cut off. I mean, maybe your state has really harsh drug policies. I don't know, but at least in mine, we don't cut off. We didn't cut off anybody's head, not yet, at least. So we're looking to get like right here on the map. We could just press it on the map. Like we can just press a point on the map and our character will pass to it. We're in those fucking rags. We need better clothes. Too good of armor, it slows you down. Well, you see from our injuries that our strength and our toughness have dropped because we're injured. And our defense has dropped from our equipment. We have -6 to our defense, which means we take more damage, and that improves our health. But, so Kenshi's so in-depth that it's just nuts. We can change our walking speed of our character too. I don't think it affects it in the water. No. But we can have him like Naruto run. The graphics are not what Kenshi's all about. Oh my god, there's Gorilla. Gorilla. There's him running. I think he'll run if we... The auto-pathing can be a little iffy, but... If we zoom back like that... Yeah. Don't play Kenshi, it'll steal your soul. He's running like a little... He's got those little tiny baby legs. He's like, oh no. Kenshi's so fun. That's the issue with the game. Damn, those are sheer cliff faces, huh? Well, we can't get through there very easily, can we? I'm like, oh, can we get through here? And then I zoom out. I'm like, oh. The skeletons activated a weather defense thing. They activated terraforming machines that turned this area into what it is. Look, there is a place to get up. Look at the Kenshi, they got to a certain level with their graphics, and the guy was like, is the game running good? And he's like, yeah, and he's like, well, we make it better, it's not gonna run good. Here, we can pause it and give a look to him. He already looks shell-shocked. He has a 1,000-yard stare. He did spawn into acid, huh? There's the I should show you the Great Desert if I'll have to get over there. That's the issue. The world is hostile and lethal. I'm amazed we haven't died yet. We're gonna give it a go if somebody attacks us, I promise you. See, we slowly heal. You don't die like HP or anything, you die from blood loss in this. Just like in real life. And you can't really, unless people are slashing you. If people are hitting you with blunt weapons, they can't really kill you. So we're looking for the Shek village. The main one, I forget what it's called. But they'll have the weapon that I'm looking for. And if they have, I want to go for as low quality as I can. It seems weird to get the low quality version of the weapon. But the different qualities of the weapons have different strength requirements, and this one is as high of a strength requirement as possible. As a human, we can't even wield the one. Even if we use cybernetics, we can't even wield the highest quality of them. I'll show you all the tips and tricks to level your character up fast. Get a backpack, fill it with the rocks method. Leveling up skills by doing them just makes more sense. I'm having leftover cheeseburger. I like cold fries. At least from Applebee's. Nowhere else. I have an Applebee's mushroom Swiss. No, if he passed out on me. Oh, nice. With the we're gonna go for heavy weapons human, which means we're gonna have to get our arms cut off at some point and replace them with cybernetics. If we get characters, there's the skin peeling machine. They usually, when you get characters in your squad, once you get the skin peeling machine, you'll put them in there, and you'll get them where it takes off their arms and their legs, and then you'll pull them out and heal them up really fast, and then attach cybernetics to them. That's usually what you'll do with humans after a while. Which is horrible. That's horrific. I think the skin peeler is one of the... Ooh. Ooh. There's one of the... There's one of the skeleton. There's a skeleton bandit group that believe that they originally had skin. And they have a machine where it peels the skin off people. So they can wear it. Which is... It's one of the most horrific things I've ever seen in a video game. It illuminates how horrible and violent and just awful the Moon of Kenshi is. I'm amazed that we hadn't ran into trouble yet. We're gonna run into it. No. The acid rain doesn't affect them. There's also this place that has an orbital laser. That's one of the things that they activated during the apocalypse. And it only targets organic material. So the skeletons and stuff, they can be there in that area. And the orbital laser will come down and it won't even affect them. But if a human was near him, they'd burst into flames. What we know in the Kenshi lore is thousands of years ago, humanity faced a great threat on the moon of Kenshi. So they created these giant AI, like these giant, like these massive AI robots to fight whatever it was. And they realized the power that these robots possessed and the intelligence they possessed. So they let them into this like mire and they buried them in there. And the skeletons thought about it for a while. because they were the AI servants for the humanity, and they're like, the humans are going to do this to us. Like, if we give them a chance, they're going to do it to us. So they turned on the terraforming machines along with the orbital defense lasers. And we'll get him as a follower. There's a skeleton named oh, what's his name? But he's been around since then. A lot of the skeletons in an act of like shame, because they can reset. They if they turn off their core processor and reset it, they'll wipe their memory. But most of them have been running for thousands of years, overheating. Some of them have gone insane from it, but they've done it as punishment for what they've done, where they don't forget it. But because they haven't done maintenance, a lot of them are. But this one, he'll tell you a lot, and he's kind of cryptic about it. And it's basically where you learn about it. What's happened? Why is it like this? And shortly after, the skeletons realized, oh fuck, we messed up, and they stopped. They stopped the machines. And then for the way Burn, something like that. His name is Burn. Or, he describes for like 500 years there wasn't a trace of humanity on the moon. But then, like cockroaches, they crawled out. Even him, he'll use terms like that to describe people, and you're like, is he being like, like showing animosity towards us, like superiority with that, or is he just like using it as a metaphor? Like, oh really? Man, Kenshi's worth like $100. But then so Kenshi takes place about 300 or so years after the collapse of the Second Empire. The skeletons, once the humans came around, they created like this utopia society where they could protect the humans from like the horrors and the dangers outside on the moon. But then a group of humans found out the truth, and there was a civil war where the skeletons were keeping the truth from the humans because they wanted to avoid just that. And yeah, they're like, we fucked up, but hey, you get this utopia society now, so actually it's better now. No, $30 is a good deal. $30 on Steam. Let's go. 60% off. Yeah, it'd probably be about $50. Can't choose this. It's not a game that holds your hand when you dive in. You have to. Well, there's the tutorials and everything that you can read, but you have to kind of blaze your own path. It's a. Are we gonna build a base? I don't know. If we build a base in the swamp, one time in the swamp, that I got rated 100. No fucking joke, 100 times in a row. Like, I just kept getting raided, and I'm just like, I had to leave, I had to retreat, because my character was pretty badass at that point, but I was getting fucked up to the point that I couldn't fight. Like, it's like the game is trying to kill me, it's trying to push me out of this area, and then once you retreat, whatever is raiding you will take over your base, so I had to fight my way back into the base from my other base. And you'd think getting more people will help this, but all that means is more raiders. And we have to decide where we pick our base. Somewhere like where the Shek are, this giant warrior race. They don't have any sort of things. It's a good place to set up a base. They'll leave you alone and stuff. You only have to deal with the bandits. In the Holy Nation, they'll make me come around and you have to pray every day, or they'll raid you. In the United City areas, they'll make you pay taxes. And there's slavers running around that are trying to enslave you if you're weak, and they use the blunt weapons because they won't kill you. They'll only knock you out. And then they'll put shackles on you, and then that's fun. Then you start the escape from slavery part of the game. Kenchi's does. There's so much to the game, and it doesn't. And like places like the Holy Nation are where the fertile land are. The Holy Nation's the one that they believe the skeletons are evil and they should be purged, which I don't know. The moon is like it because of them. But also, they just kind of responded to a threat, and then they realized that they really fucked up, and they tried to stop it, but it didn't work. It was too late. They'd already progressed too far. My favorite thing that I want to know is, where was humanity? For 500 years, humanity was gone off the moon. They didn't find a trace of humans even scavenging to survive. And then these cannibal tribes appeared in the north. Up north, there's these cannibal tribes that are really organized. There's a shitload of them. And that's what they're referring to. You can find ancient rations in a couple of the old, like, storehouses. Where if there's rations left around, I'm like, there probably weren't people. Also, if a ration is. If a food ration is still good after 5,000 years, I don't think I want to eat it. Because it's made of chemicals in a way that I don't think I'm prepared to deal with. It would probably not even taste like food. But it's like this dense bread or something, and I'm just like, is it expired? My favorite thing, if you find the old world stuff, your character will describe these strange symbols that are on the packaging. And what are these strange symbols that they're describing on the packaging? Writing. But they don't know what writing is, so they don't know what these symbols are. Which is a fascinating thing. They have no idea what writing is. My theory in Kenshi is that it's some sort of. That it takes place in the Warhammer 40k universe. And it's some planet that got cut off by the warp. The warp, the warp cut it off. The warp can just like fade away from an area, and then you can't warp to it anymore. Which for 5,000 years, humanity has not tried to make contact or try to see what was up with this colony, which is odd. There's a graphic that I've seen of the war, the invasion that happened. And you can see people, they're fighting with laser weapons and everything. And I'm like, now the laser weapons have been turned into like crossbows. Kenshi's just talking about the war, like the tech hunters. We saw the tech hunters start. There's a skeleton that is working with the tech hunters. The tech hunters are trying to uncover all of humanity's past technology. They can read and write. They probably know what the writing is and stuff. On the planet, trying to figure out like the story about what happened and everything. If you play as a skeleton character and you interact with the scribe that's helping him, That scribe will tell you, he's like, oh, don't worry, brother. We will stop them from finding out the real truth. And it's one line that he says to you, and it switches up everything about the lore to me. Because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, they know about, like, the war and the terraforming machines, they know about that. But there's something else that the skeleton scribe is, like, trying to keep that is, like, vital. Like, every skeleton knows we don't let humanity find it out. And it's like, what's worse than we eradicated your species on the planet? How could it get worse? Like, oh, sorry, we eradicated your species from the planet, but, oh, there's something worse we did. It's like, what do you mean? How, what? How could it get worse? It's like, oh, your parents died in a plane crash. Also, your car's getting repoed. Like, what the fuck? Like, it can't get worse, like. But there's definitely something. Which there's just stuff like that. I think what we see in the skeletons is what, like, in Terminator. Once the Skynet won, and they defeated the other Skynets. There was one. Okay, in the Terminator lore, there's Skynet, and then there's also the Skynet in the Soviet Union, and they're at war with each other. But, like, we only see the war against, like, humanity. And, like, the Skynet, the main Skynet is so much more powerful than the other one, too. So, like, once they defeat humanity, it's going to defeat that other Skynet, then it's going to be like, oh, fuck. We messed up. They'd be like, Then they'd send a Terminator back in time to destroy Skynet. Then we have, like, a Terminator 2 where there's another Arnold that's, like, trying to help him. But he's actually sent by Skynet to fight against Skynet. It'd be the craziest way to do a reboot ever. Everything's the same, just one additional character. This is an old Arnold. Here is horrible ideas for movies that everybody would hate. Stay tuned for more. Kenshi will. 7 Days to Die is a fun one too, but it won't steal as much of your time. Wait till we get to Kenshi when we actually fight things. We'll see. We're about to go down into the village. I wonder if I should sell my advanced research thing. That's 8,000 gold. That is so much fucking gold. I'll regret it later because there's only a certain amount of them in the game. But we can always sell it and then buy it back. Wait till we see, like, the plank and all this. We're gonna have to get the lowest quality possible, which don't do much damage. We're basically like Cloud's sword from Final Fantasy, but bigger. Creating a human character that wields it is silly. Oh, there he is. As you see, your character doesn't really. Ooh, a doctor's appointment. I feel like my character could really use a doctor. Look how insignificant your character is in the world. Like most games, you're just like in the middle of everything. Like you're the shit. You're the hero. If we run into anything hostile, we're just gonna die. Like we got to get up into the canyon. This is gorilla territory. Oh yeah, let's fast forward it. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we can make him run. How about we just walk? We can just walk if we wanted to. You can really just fucking walk. Like, or you can run at full speed. Imagine running that fast. We're in the Stun Desert now. He's like freaking Popeye. That's a Catan #1? Holy shit. I guess so. Where's the unknown object? If you can tell when you look around, this used to be underwater. Okay, where is this unknown object? Isn't this that one? A fallen tower? No way to access it. Okay, let's head over this way. Gregory McLovin. We haven't run into any bandits. We ate our rice. That's what we're looking for, is this. A demog. Hey, Chief. Gregory McLovin. So let's actually. I usually just fast forward the game unless some shit's going on. There it is. The main check thing. What do I do? You discovered your first town. He calls me a flat scum. First order of business. The travelers thing here. I wish we had a trader's backpack. We don't have enough, so I'm going to sell the engineering artifact. You can't stack items with this, but it will be... Okay. Poor dude. Is there no weaponsmith here? Is it in the other one? You like the dude that sells weapons? No. I can get some... Oh yeah, of course. Okay. A second layer of defense. Medium armor, okay. Okay. Things are expensive. Oh, there's the weapons drop. It's about to get crazier. I'm gonna go to sleep soon, but... A plank. I probably want to read about the... Okay, 10 kilograms. I'm gonna do the Ronin Greatsword. Oh, they have a falling sun. Oh, the falling sun is cool. The Catan ones are like made. So let's get him some armor. There's the Great Blade. Can I afford any of the undershirts? It's a prototype one. The Drifter's jacket. So we got a weapon and we got armor. Like at the bars and stuff, for 100, we could go to sleep. And just sleep the night away. Till tomorrow. There's some benefits to doing it. Is he sleeping with his eyes open? He's like, oh my god. Probably the Emmy land. So we're gonna have to get our heavy weapons up. Which also means getting our strength up. You ready to see when we're first using this weapon what it's gonna be like? Our character's gonna be pathetic with it. It's gonna be ridiculous. Somewhere over here, I think like here. It's 1 a.m. Fuck it. My character doesn't even have shoes on. We gotta run into some bandits at some point because we gotta fight them. We gotta fight something to level up. Everything else is gonna murder the piss up out of us, except the bandits in this area. They should be near the other place, looking for unweary travelers, just like myself. We're in the canyon. I think this is the canyon. Oh, there's a ruin. Damn, I shouldn't have wasted my money on this. Let's get our bag on. Get it open. Okay, buddy. Steel bars. There's a ration pack. Rusty chainmail. That is standard quality. Good for me. Cactus rum? I think that's worth a fair bit, yeah. We're gonna be weighed down, but that's part of the. And our fragment axes, we could have got a weapon here. Oh, that's higher quality, that's high grade. Ooh, armor plating's worth a lot too. Hey, Nicole. The ration packs are the ones that I'm like, this is awesome. Even that's worth a good deal. Planks, water. If we hold down shift here, I mean we do like a discovery mode. Now most people would come get this raw stone. Which I'm inclined to do. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Folks, to say we gotta get the fuck up out of here. Oh my god. The skin spider is one of the most deadly enemies in the entire game. Oh fuck. What do we do? How are we gonna choose to get out of here? This dude will kill us. Like he'll just. One thing that our character, since we're so incredibly weighed down, if we take it slow, we level up strength. By walking, we level up strength. I don't think we'd do it if we were on. Okay, we're jogging. We gotta level everything up from the start so we get powerful. There's nothing powerful about our character, and you'll see our weapon skill's terrible. But we have to do something. Why was there a skin spider? I hate the skin spiders. They will kill you, like no joke. A lot of the enemies don't kill you. They'll eat you and stuff. They'll eat you alive. It's crazy. Your character's all screaming about how much it hurts. Like, oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, we got knocked the fuck out. Now we're unconscious. Oh, I forgot. I forgot medical supplies. I forgot the most important thing about Genji. Medical supplies. Now we're in a recovery coma. Oh, we're gonna die from that. Yeah. That's it. We had to reload a save because we died. That wasn't even the skin spiders that we ran into. Not even the bandits, just the. We just died like that, like seconds. Even if I had medical supplies, it wouldn't have helped me. That's how vicious. Viciously difficult the game is. I'd use the term viciously difficult. We got knocked out and we bled to death. Just what did we get attacked by? There were these. There's these dogs. Can't you just scratch on me? Wow. Can't you so hard to get a foot in? I don't even know what we do. If we get attacked like that, we're just gonna keep dying because there's no recourse for defense. I'm gonna end the live pretty soon. Rest in peace. R. Kelly. He fell on Diddy and died. You have to spend a night with P. Diddy, or you have to eat an anchovy pizza. Which one are you doing? Okay, then you have to eat an anchovy pizza with P. Diddy. Extra garlic oil. They can't save you now. Remember, I'm not locked in with you. You're locked in with me. Try the door. You'll see it's locked. There is a combination for the door. But it's the year the third king of the Vikings died. Boobs. That's all. Just boobs. Boobs are the greatest mammal invention. I mean, really, it is the thing that gives us the up on the other animals. Mobile food source for infants. Really gave us an up in the evolutionary tree. All the mammals. Every one of them. Well, folks. I hope you take it easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Cheers, y'all.